Hi, siblings. Well, my turkey is thawing and I'm sick as a dog. But since Japan has no Thanksgiving, Christmas is already in full swing around here. I would have been like, ugh, Christmas, ugh, it's so annoying. Why is it here? Go away. But at the same time, like, I'm embracing it. And I know it's hard for you guys to understand that because you have never celebrated Christmas. But I am going to do a short presentation that I like to call A Case for Christmas. Okay, so in art there are warm colors and there are cool colors, right? So warm colors are colors that when we look at them, we feel warm. Like red, gold, yellow, those are warm colors. So like all of the colors of Christmas are very warm, inviting, and cozy. To me, Christmas feels warm. Like it just feels so warm and inviting. Now I know to you, you probably all you see is like Christmas sale, Black Friday, presents, and that doesn't seem warm, right? It just seems like it's all about gifts. It's all about I want. But that's not what I remember. Like there's so many things that I remember about Christmas, and the presents not so much. Let me just walk you through what Christmas felt like when I was a kid. Some of this is going to be off. Some of these facts may be wrong, or I may have conflated two different Christmases. I don't know. This is purely how I felt as a little kid. So it all starts about this time, really, like a little after Thanksgiving. And we would go up to this Christmas tree farm, right? And they had this great, delicious hot apple cider, and it was always way too hot for me. Like I'd get a cup and I'd take one sip, and I'd be like, oh, it's too hot, and then I'd wait. And it always felt like we were waiting forever, and I don't actually remember going and picking out a tree. But I think Dad picked out the tree, and then like they got it on the roof of the car, and I'm sure, or something like that. I don't remember the details. I remember that cider though, and waiting. And then we would go back, and Dad would start setting up the tree. He'd get it propped up because you get there's a little like metal thing, and you screw in the screws, and then it's up. And while he'd do that, and while he'd get the lights on, Mom would start picking out the ornaments, right? And we'd put them on this glass table, and it was always really pretty because the table was like a mirror, so you'd see all the sparkling. And like, it's when you see it in real life, like when you see it in like corporate settings, the trees seem really generic, right? Like, oh look, some balls. Well, that's exciting. But that's not really what it's like. Not in a house. Not in our house anyway. Like, did you know that I had a beautiful little pink stork? Delicate glass, long stork with a little pink baby. Did you know that? I know that because every Christmas they would tell the same story. That Dad picked out that little ornament before I was born because he knew I was a girl. He didn't know with Brianna, I think, but he knew I was a girl. So we had a little stork up there for the baby, and we had this little picture frame. It's like my first Christmas or whatever, right there. And like some of them, I think we had some of the handprint ones too, from like baby handprints put up there. It was very pretty. Like there are so many cute things up there on that tree to remember things. It was a big tree. Like in Japan, my tree's gonna be pretty tiny, but it was a big tree. And it's like, yeah, there was more to it than we see in the corporate setting. It was just, there was stories, there was talking, and then we put on the tinsel and it would glow. It was warm. Like the only way I can describe it is warm, and I enjoyed it the whole month. And then at some point towards the end of the month, me, Dad, and Mom, and probably Brianna, but she was a baby, so maybe not. But we'd roll out some sugar cookies, we had so many cookie cutters, and we'd just put them down and bake the cookies, and then we'd decorate with all these decorations. We had sprinkles, we had spicy ones, we had everything you could want, and we put them on the cookies. And then on Christmas Eve, when the house was still warm and it smelled good, we'd get those little cookies and we'd put them on a plate with some milk. And then I'd go to bed super early because, you gotta go to bed early, Santa can come. I had to sit in my bed. Like, I think every kid does this. Like, you sit in your bed and you're like, I'm gonna stay awake this time. I'm gonna hear Santa. And I could have sworn one time that I heard Santa on the roof, but I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure I didn't. But in my head, I was like, oh man, that's Santa. I heard him. And then, Christmas Day comes and you wake up and you're like, oh, sweet. And you run down the hall and wake up mom and dad. And it's like, come on, we gotta go. He came. And then, we get down there, and I swear, I remember seeing this sea of presents, but I don't remember opening so many of them, except my TV. I got a TV for Christmas, and in, 1995, that was a big deal. Or was it 96? I don't know the exact year. But in the early 90s, big deal. Big deal getting a TV. Now I got one in my pocket, it's not a big deal. But, it was a big deal. So we'd open the presents, and it felt really fun, I have so much to do. And then we'd go into the living room, and we'd go through our stockings, and I liked stockings too. I don't remember what I got in the stockings, but I always remember there was so much in there, so it was really fun to look through all the little treats. I love stockings. I love going through stockings. And then we would go to Grandma Dunning's house, and I don't remember a whole lot about Grandma Dunning's house, but I do remember that there was family there and that we were spending good times, and it was kind of like a mini version of the morning, except with more people there, so it felt good. I never knew what to expect from the other family members. And then we would go to dinner at Grandma Gross's house, which was she'd get this huge long table. It's 20 people, maybe more. And everyone would be eating, and we'd have all of this food, and the whole house was just buzzing with activity. Everyone would be going around, oh, haha, let's laugh. Oh, let's open presents. Oh, we got stuff for the kids. Okay, everyone, let's sing. Okay, let's try to do the 12 Days of Christmas, but with dance motions. And it was crazy stuff like that. It was just fun. It was all about the feeling. I felt so special, even though every kid on, not every kid on Earth, obviously, but every kid around me was also getting this special day, but for me, it felt special too. It's really good for little kids, I think. But then we moved to Maine, and I honestly don't remember much about Christmas in Maine, because it didn't have the family. I remember Pop-Pop giving me my own tiny little treat, and I liked that. But I don't remember anything else, at all. I wish I did, but I don't. It's my memories of that Christmas are cold. It was cold. There was snow outside. We had a tree. And that was it. It wasn't the same. So, transitioning from that to Hanukkah, especially with Dad, you never say no to Dad when you're a little kid, right? So it didn't feel bad, because, Christmas had already been kind of killed off. But I still thought Santa was gonna come. I thought, they always said, if you just believe, Santa will cause a Christmas miracle, and he didn't. That first year without Christmas was a major disappointment for me. Because I go downstairs, I'm gonna turn this corner, it's gonna be a tree. And there's nothing there. Of course there wasn't. Of course. But I was 9? I wasn't that old. I was still pretty little. But now it's I want those connections back. Because I have a lot of what ifs in my head that didn't make sense at the time, but now they're starting to. Okay, so I mentioned the big dinner at Grandma's house, right? It's basically a family reunion every year. Now, I don't think we would have been driving down to Maryland every year for Christmas. I don't think that would have happened. But it might have happened once or twice, and we would have seen our family then. And, in America, especially in the South, it's kind of this hobby to constantly be looking for Christmas presents for people, right? So maybe if we had been on somebody's Christmas list, they would have felt comfortable sending us a Christmas present, and that small connection, that little once a year, hey, Brittany exists, Brianna exists, wow, did you know that Rachel and Ellie are actually two different people? That little reminder might have kept our family a little closer than it was. But it didn't. And right now, I want a connection. Or I want to have some way to make a connection. And I want to feel warm again. So, there are so many online groups that are dedicated to gift exchanges for people that don't have friends or don't have family that can send them gifts. And I'm thinking of doing some of those because, like, I just want friends. I just want family. I don't even want gifts. I mean, I signed up for one that was just cards. Who cares about cards when you're little? But now it's just like, hey, somebody send me something. And, like, even beyond that, like, I am buying a bunch of mystery boxes for myself. I have no idea what's going to be in them. I'm just going to wrap them up so I can put them under the tree so that it'll feel like something, I guess. I want the feelings back. And that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay? So yeah, this year, Christmas, it's happening. Still celebrating Hanukkah, so Brianna, you better give me those candles. But also, Christmas is happening. Like it or not, it's happening.